Well, hello there, Aries. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about September. September is going to have 4 weeks in it, so we'll have 4 columns and 3 rows as per usual. Yes, those things are continuing. We are still on a hunt for a name for my little wooden turtle. And I'm going to be posting the vote at the final week of September. So just as the votes are coming in throughout August, I'm going to be collecting them and then look in the description box on the final week of September and we'll have the final vote. All right. Thank you so much for your interest and willingness to play along. This is a fun little thing we're going to do. I think he needs a name, and I think that'll be a fun for everybody. All right. So go ahead and put your names in the name options in the comments below, and I will collect them and then post them for the final week. The other thing to know, let's see, there's a lot going on. All right. You know, September is going to be just another addition to what was going on in August, which was a lot. So let's light the candle really quick, okay? Because I know that we're about to get a little bit interesting. This is that same protection candle that we used last time. You remember the prayer, and we are set to go. All right? Thank you so much for all of that beauty, Mr. San Benito. Now, I need to talk. Okay, there's going to be some serious stuff going on, okay? The short version is illusions must fall. Be prepared. And you know, there's clarity. Clarity is important, as well as unity. Okay, so that's the short version. But my guides are very clear. They want all of us to get together. They want us to work as a one. And if we can't do it on our own, there's going to be some things that change, that help us all unify and get together and work together, no matter who we are or what we're doing. And that's because we are grown-ups, we are capable, and we always come together in a major crisis. Now, don't we? So the universe is going to be offering us a major crisis of some sort. I cannot tell you what kind, but I know that there's a lot of pressure built up in the planet. So we want to be ready and prepared because of that kind of intensity that's coming across. The planet is feeling the pressure as well. And so it will be releasing its pressure in different ways. You'll see many options. We've already seen several options in the month of August. So be aware that it's just going to keep going through September. Things don't just, one thing gets, it's domino effect, right? So you do one shift, another thing is going to shift too. Everything is, it's like a pile of puppies. When you know, you shift one, the other ones all move around a little bit, and then they all settle back down. So, pressure. We have pressure, mentally, emotionally, physically. Everybody's doing it. Everyone's got it. And we all have to respond in our own way. The beauty of what we're talking about is that we could respond as a united front. We are going to be encouraged. My spirit guides are saying we're encouraged to work as a united front, to come together, all of us coming together at once, not the things and labels we use to separate ourselves from each other are all BS. They have nothing to do with the truth of who we are. We are energy. We are beautiful, amazing energy. And when we work together, we can do anything and everything. So together we have to work, okay? So the illusions have to fall. That is true. That is it. That is all there is. We put up with so many illusions. The idea that one person is better than another. The idea that one person is more or another is less. That is, these are illusions. There will be grand illusions falling. There will be people discovering truths, and those things will come out. But the other thing to know is that personal illusions will fall as well. people will be having epiphanies about who they truly are and who they really want to be, okay? And they're no longer going to want to wear the costume that kept them comfortable or appropriate or whatever, you know? The illusion has to fall in order for us to see who everyone truly is. It's funny that we talk about the illusions falling, and then of course people come and be exactly who they really are, and then of course the unity of energy. So it's a little bit of layers upon layers, so everyone's at a different stage. Now we're all being encouraged to hurry the hell up, okay? So yeah, we need to hurry up and get through the stages. I know that's going to be a lot for some of you, and I'm sorry about that, but it's important that we all come together and that we all embrace the light, because it's time to get ready, okay? We talked about go bags. We've talked about this for months now. Being prepared wherever you are in the world for whatever might come down the pike. I mean, you know what's possible in your particular neck of the woods. Be ready, okay? There's no reason to not be ready, all right? So if there's any warning system of any kind for whatever you got possible coming your way, be ready. It's okay. And you don't have to sit around waiting for it to happen to you or about you. You can be on your merry way with your go bag, right? So you don't have to sit around and weather the storm, whatever that might be, okay? So just be prepared to just be prepared, all right? I know it seems a little undefined, which is the beauty of what this energy stuff is. So it is undefined. We are undefined. And the more we try and define ourselves, sometimes it gets more wonky, because we try and squash things into boxes that are defined. We are so much more fluid than that. So let's go with it, right? Go with the fluidity and move on, all right? So, yeah, Aries, a lot's going on, right? Told you, it's a lot. So, I have some cards, and we're going to go ahead and do some stuff with those cards and get busy with this reading, all right? We need some guiding cards. Let's do this, all right? Let's look and see what we have. All right. So I think we're going to use this Magical Nordic Tarot for our guiding card for the month. For the month of September, everything is pre-programmed. Ta-da! Here we go. That's a fun swirl, right? Okay, what do we got for Aries? This is going to be a card we revisit every week, right? Every single week we're going to talk about this card because it's our guiding card for the entire month. So I'll set these aside right there. This card here, oh, very cool. This is all about one of the extra cards in this magical deck. It has two special cards that were added to the major arcana by the artist because it felt like the thing to do. And maybe not the artist specifically, but also by the writer of the deck. So this one is called Charity. And I think it's kind of wonderful when it comes to the point of when we see ourselves clearly, when we see other people clearly, we see what's truly needed, we see what's truly wanted, and we're going to be more open and giving. As an Aries, you should working towards that, you know? If you aren't already in a position to do more giving, you should maybe continue to clean out your closet, do whatever you need to do more for others in some way. This could be just helping other people out, whether it's pushing their car or giving a friend a hand, right? Whatever that is. Do the thing that's extra. Do a little extra. I know, I'm asking an awful lot. I too am an Aries, and I'm asking myself to give a little extra. Be open to doing a little bit more, okay? Cool. So we're going to have a hidden card for the month, and it will be coming from this Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck. All right, let's go ahead and grab one of these. This will be a hidden story for us, a hidden card. Mystery card. Dun, 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 dun. This will add more information at the end of the reading. We're going to leave it right there. Very nice. I'll set this deck aside. Now then, this is the deck we're going to use. Of course, the Serpentine deck. We'll be using it for our overview. We're going to go ahead and lay them out. 4 columns, 3 rows. So that we can see what's going on for September. And at the end of this video, we will go in depth on the very first week of September, which is going to be the 31st of August through the 6th of September. So, just a little touch. We're going to go ahead and set these aside. Now, let's see what we have going on here. This first week of September, the 31st of August through the 6th, it looks like there's going to be the gift of love in some way. The Ace of Cups is here, showing you that you are going to have the gift of love and relationship or connection with somebody, which is super cool. It doesn't have to be a relationship, but it could be something that is the beginning of a possibility. I'm seeing other things here too. So there's introductions and things, gifts coming your way. So be aware of that. They could be emotional gifts. And we like that. That's going to be very nice for you, Aries. Page of Cups, new information about things that you care about may block you from moving forward. So be aware that you are indeed wanting to move a little bit forward, but you're also feeling there's a change, right? There's something going on for you where it's not feeling 100%. The information may make you stumble and think differently about this Ace of Cups situation. So be aware. You'll be going in with your eyes wide open, okay? You'll be seeing what is, and this is the rose-colored glasses moment. This is the reality check. Uh-oh. Okay, this is reality. Okay, this is what it is. May not be exactly what we were hoping for, but it isn't going to slow you down. You're going to walk right through that doorway anyhow. You have the 2 of Wands showing that you do want to walk through this doorway. This is the doorway for you. You are ready and interested in moving forward in this way. So good. Okay? So that is the first week of September. The second week of September, we have the 7th through the 13th. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups. This is about relationships, partnerships, getting together with other people. This could be your personal clan, or it could be this person that you just met, this new budding relationship situation turning into something a little bit more, which is super cool. Maybe it's different than what he or she had suggested could be the thing at the time. And so you were like, okay, so whatever this is getting more interesting. Okay, I want you to see this as an in-depth, a chance to go deeper within this potential relationship situation. It doesn't have to stop you. It doesn't have to change you. And remember that whatever's going on, I don't think you're going to be in charge. Okay, the 4 of Swords is blocked. You are not in a position to be in charge at this time. This is another one of those moments, Aries, where if you're in this relationship, you are not the boss. You are the one sitting in the background going, okay, whatever's going on there is interesting. You're not in charge. You're blocked from being in charge. But the gift of finance is coming your way. So you have money coming in. I know these are very disjointed cards at the moment. These ones is like relationship, power block, money. Okay. Wow. It is an interesting week for you. There's a lot of different things coming in at the same time. Now then, we have the 7 of Wands. We're talking here about the 14th through the 20th. On the 14th through the 20th of September, we have opportunities to share your ideas. You're not going to want to try and convince everybody to do what you want to do all at once. You'll want to take them out and separate them and not try and convince them as a group. Separate everybody out so that they don't have that situation, you know? Yeah, it's not going to go very well. Where are you blocked, though? The Tower. Things won't be falling together easily. I feel like you're going to run into more people who have more things going on here, and they're all going to have individual issues, but it's not just small things. You're actually going to have to do a thing here and do a thing there, do a thing there and do a thing there. They're all going to want a favor of some sort. Oh, that's exciting. and a little frustrating because you're blocked right now from having things fall together, okay? They won't fall apart, but they won't fall together either. I think you need to do something for each person before they're willing to jump on board with your project, okay? So you may be wanting okey dokes from neighbors to do a given project, and they're being like, okay, well, you need to do this, and then you need to do that, and then you need to do that. You're, oh my goodness. So the list, you're going to be making a list and working it through. So be aware of that and pay attention to what that is. The Sun card here is showing up as your solution for this particular week. And this week is about how, or your solution is about learning new things, being open to learning new things. So yeah, even as you're having to do things for other people, you might not know how to. So you'll be like, okay, now I need to learn how to do that so that I can do that for that person, and then they'll get on board with my project. So we have to keep learning, keep staying open to the possibilities, and everything can start to feel pretty good, okay? All right. This card here is talking about the 21st through the 27th of September. We're talking about the end of the month. And we're talking about the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is here showing that your foundation and finances is strong. It's even getting stronger, no less. Perfect. Loving that. There is indeed the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is letting you know that where you're blocked, you're not in a position at this time to rally the troops. You're not really in a position to get help with from other people for what you got to do. But your money is secure, your money is straight. You're not going to get any help from other people right now. Be aware of that. And don't be afraid to fight for your power, okay? So, yeah, you need to stand up and fight for what you want to be in control of. That's going to be important, okay? So be ready to stand up and take notice of that situation. Don't just let other people tell you what's going to happen. You fight for what you want, okay? I think this has to do with, it's like, okay, you did all the favors, you learned all the things you needed to do. Now you have your financial foundation. They're still not rallying. They're still not getting together. So you're having issues across the board getting them together. So now you're going to have to fight for it. Say, okay, I did all my part. What are you guys going to do about it? Let's go. So be aware that you're trying to get people together to do a thing, and it's going to be a little harder than you thought. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and save these cards off to one side, as we like to do. You know me. It's exactly what I do all the time. All right, we're going to see these ones again, and we'll talk about them in their individual weeks. But right now, we're going to talk about the first week of September, which is August 31st through the 6th. We're going to go in deeper. We're going to use the Tarot of the Abyss. This should be fun, right? We've only seen one card of this deck at a time, so now we're going to go in deeper. We got a lot of detail in these cards. These cards have many, many bits and pieces of information and intensity. So let's go ahead and look at these. All right. So we have the Ace of Cups is here, and the Ace of Cups showing that there's the gift of love. There's joy. There could be some very good news. Somebody you know or in your family might be getting pregnant. It could be you. There could be a new pet coming your way. This could be new love, a new relationship. So whatever's going on here, this is some great news. This is some very happy stuff happening. Success. This might be that you applied for something and presto changeo, you're feeling passionate about it and you got it. Ta-da! Very good. Wonderful news. Seven of Pentacles is showing me that you do have enough money to take care of whatever you need to, plus a little bit of extra. Okay, so don't be alarmed as you're moving through that you are indeed in a position to, move forward. You have the money you need right now to take care of yourself. Don't spend it all in one place. Okay. Temperance. My goodness. Yes. This card here is talking about how the flow is in place. We are indeed stepping into the flow. We are receiving as we release. There's definitely a vision of abundance here because you've let the lie die. I love this card. So you've let the lie die. The lie is dead. The big dumb lie is, of course, that there's never enough. And when you step into the truth that there is enough, there's always, everything works out, right? Everything continues to work out in the right direction when you let yourself start to live a life of abundance. And the way we do that is by remembering that there's always enough. You don't buy everything. You don't need to buy everything. You don't need everything. Everything just eventually turns into what it's supposed to be. And I love this. The big dumb lie is that there's never enough, and we have to keep buying stuff to make ourselves feel better. And that's not true. So when we get to the other side of that, we feel very good about everything that we have, plus everything that we don't have, we don't need, and we know that we don't need it. So this is terrific. You are truly becoming one with yourself. You're becoming freer and more happy. I think this is, I feel like this is something that helps complete you. This gift of love is a completion of some sort. It's going to be very, very good. Okay. What's blocking you? We talked about news about things that you care about. Will be a block also. So there's new information that'll also just sort of give it more dimension, I think, and you'll be aware of that. You will be looking at it not through rose-colored glasses, but through real live glasses, okay? And there will be things that don't fit 100%, but they're going to be pretty close to what you wanted, okay? I like that. What else is blocking? There's a gentleman of like mind who's going to be standing in the way of whatever you want. That's very annoying. I'm so sorry about that. Do be aware that whatever that means for you is that when you have someone who's typically like-minded, somebody who normally thinks like you and is usually an ally, this ally might be giving you information that you're like, huh, I didn't see it that way before. I've never seen it that way before. And this person is just sort of pointing out something that you didn't see. It might be an illusion that you had about what was going on, and they're showing you, no, it's not what you think it is. It's like this. And you go, wow, okay, wait a minute. I need to process that truth. And you do. You need to take a minute, process the truth, and allow it to go inside you, because if you don't get that truth inside you, there could be issues, right? We need you to let the illusion go, see where you can create more unity for yourself, and move forward, right? The Hanged One. Aha, we have the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man that's actually a bird that's upside down on a branch. Fun, right? So yes, the Hanged Man is truly all about how but he's not. He's upside down, but he's not. So the truth of the Hanged Man in this deck, isn't that interesting, is that he is, it's an illusion that you're not able to see where you want to go. It's looking at things from a different angle is critical, number one. And number two, being open to see the truth will help, but at the same time it may block you anyway. So you're getting past the illusion, all right? You are going to work through the illusion. He's going to point it out to you. You're going to see it, be sad about it. You're going to feel it. You're going to get through it. You're going to go like, okay, cool, 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 cool. And on the other side of that, you're going to see what the truth is for you. And what's interesting about that is we have Two of Wands. Your solution, a doorway, an opportunity, something to move forward in, and not to, don't hold yourself back from this doorway, okay? This is an opportunity for you to step through. You might even choose that whatever it was, like, oh, maybe that's not the gift I thought it was. Maybe I'm going to step away from that. Maybe I won't do that thing because it doesn't seem like a gift after all. It seems like a thing. Okay. So Ten of Swords is all about how you will be the boss of your situation. You are going to be the one in charge of whether or not you choose it or you don't choose it. All of this is about you seeing through the veil, seeing it for what it truly is, no matter what, even when it should block you. making a new decision, being the boss of your decision, choosing it all on your own because you know exactly what you want. And yes, indeed, you're moving through. The High Priestess is showing that trusting your intuition, trust your gut to tell you exactly how it should be and what it should be, so that whatever you're doing, you can move forward and it will be a wonderful, wonderful truth, okay? We don't want you to not understand that truth or understand that you are the boss of it. You are your own boss in this situation. So this is beautiful. I love this for you. This is going to be so good because you are moving and shaking and doing the right things. But the illusion needed to go anyway. We've talked about that. And so it's beautiful. All right. So let's get us a closing card here. We have a closing card. All right. What do we have here? What do we need for Aries? Oh, we want this one. All right. So this will be the card that gives us some other information. More other information. Inner strength. Don't lose yourself in things you can't change. Focus on the things you can change. Attitude, mindset, and energy. You've got everything you need. Boom. Whoa. Inner strength. Well, if that doesn't clarify everything that's happening here, because we're clearly having some issues, wanting to change some things and understanding that all of these things are happening and we have to kind of take them as they come and figure out how to approach them without having that much ability to alter them, except our own way of looking at them. It's our way of thinking of them and seeing them. That's the Hanged Man, by the way. And that's the doorway. That's the opportunity for us, is to move forward, being the boss of our own way of seeing things and moving through. Okay, that's super cool. I love that. Well done. Let's get you a pocket full of rocks. Okay? No, wait. Let's do this. Let's get the mystery card first. All right? Oh, nice. The Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is all about making sure your money is doing what you need it to do. This can be talking about this money that you just acquired or are involved in, but also just maybe making sure your money is exactly as you need it to be or want it to be, and taking it. This feels like a side note, something outside the usual realm of this entire week. But once you've taken care of all the illusions and you're working through it all and coming through the doorways, bossing up and taking care of yourself, we definitely have this opportunity here to take care of your finances in the mix. Okay, so do that thing you need to do to take care of your finances. We'll leave that there. Let's get you a pocket full of rocks. All right, black obsidian, fluorite, and angelite. Okay, so black obsidian, a first chakra stone, is all about how we're going to stay grounded. We're going to stay comfortable within our bodies and who we are and what we're doing. And it really sucks up the negativity in any given situation and area. So even when we're dealing with all of these things over here and the new information, if we have the black obsidian in our pocket, we'll find ourselves not feeling it as negativity per se, but more information. Because sometimes we can take on information and go, oh, that came with a big old slap in it, and I don't feel very good about that. So I'm going to maybe bristle and get crazy and intense, when it wasn't even intended that way. It was just, here's a bowl full of what you didn't want. And you're like, oh, so, but if you look at it as just a bowl full of something you didn't want, you're in better stead to take the information, let it be what it is, and go with it, okay? And then you just set it aside and move on, right? Now, fluorite is a heart stone. It's going to be a higher heart stone, as a matter of fact. And it's about continuing to stay focused and heal while staying very clear and focused. See, fluorite helps you study, helps you stay on point, where you're going, what are you doing, how are you getting there, let's go, right? So fluorite is a beautiful stone for studying. It's all about clarity. It's about understanding and learning, right? So this is our higher heart's, the stone for the higher heart right now. This week we want to stay focused. We want to stay clear about what we want, and it will be beautiful, all right? Now we have angelite as our throat stone, our stone of the 5th chakra, where we can share our words, share what we want to say, and we want to do it from the point of view of using healing words, using gentle words. Be gentle, be kind, be angelic in our own special way. And if this information is coming from the angels itself, we're going to be using those tones. We're going to be using that energy so that it's super gentle, super kind, super understanding, super motherly, right? So all of those things come into play when we're dealing with this particular stone. I love these stones for you. This is going to be great. So all the negativity is gone. We're being very focused and angelic in the moment. Very nice. All right. So that's what we have, Aries. This is a big, busy week for you. Lots of things going on, paying attention to our finances at the final, but also being very much aware that we want to take information as it comes, release the illusion, and step through it anyway. It's going to be kind of interesting, okay? So it's good to see all this for you, and I hope that we have a good week, because I'm one of you, and we're here. And of course, if Aries is your sun, moon, or rising, this is your reading. So come on back, and we'll talk next week about the 7th through the 13th, and I will see you then. Thank you.